Hello, the topic for this video is writing expressions and equations. You will be doing this for many years in your math classes. Make sure you get comfortable. An equation has an equal sign. An expression does not. That is the only difference between an equation and an expression. Remember, all problems can be written in words or in math, and you will be expected to be comfortable translating between the two. Let's look at some expressions. 5 more than 7 times 3. I can write this sentence into a math sentence. 5 more than 7 times 3. Each word can be translated into a number or a math symbol. That's all we're doing. The sum of 8 and 2, then minus 1. Your expressions and equations can have you add, subtract, multiply, divide, do any sort of math equation or problem. This next one, the product, that means you're going to multiply, of 4 and 9 is pretty straightforward. The last one seems to be more complex. 8 minus the quotient of. That simply means divide. So it's not as complex as we thought. 10 and 5. Let's look at that one again, because this type of sentence does give most students trouble. The number 8, we're going to put in the front. 8 minus, that's our subtraction. The quotient of, quotient means divide. The numbers we are dividing are 10 and 5. Take your time with these and make sure you understand what you're doing before you rush through your work. Let's look at some equations and see what's different. 5 more than 7 times 3 is 26. The difference was the word is. Is translates into the equal sign. Since I have an equal sign, I have an equation instead of an expression. The sum of 8 and 2 minus 1 is 9. Keep practicing. These will start to make more sense, but you might need to spend some time memorizing what words go with what math symbols. The product of 4 and 9 is 36. I'm using the same expressions as the last slide, but putting a value onto the expression and making it an equation. 8 minus the quotient of 10 and 5 is 6. In these two slides, I've taken sentences and turned them into math. This slide is a reference sheet for you. If you're going to add, the words will be sum, together, in all. Anytime you see those, you're adding. If you need to subtract, the word problem will say minus, less, or less than. If you have to multiply, you'll be asked to find the product of, or it might say this number times this number. Not as often, though. And to divide, Your word problem will ask for the quotient of numbers, or it might say they're to be divided equally. Equally lets you know you're dividing. Try these on your own. Pause the video, write these sentences into math problems, then come back and check your answers. Let's see how you did. Our first sentence is 7 less than 9. Be careful with that less than. That means you need to reverse the order of the numbers. 7 less than 9 will be written with the 9 first, then the subtraction, and then the 7. The others are very straightforward. The sum of 3 and 5 is 8. 4 times the sum of 2 and 6. And note with this one, I want the 4 to multiply to my answer. I can put the 2 plus 6 in parentheses. This relates to the order of operations and PEMDAS. If that's at all confusing, review the video for order of operations. And finally, 10 minus 4. Then I want to add 7. I'm going to put the 10 and 4 in parentheses. I don't have to, because adding and subtracting simply go left to right in the order of operations. Your teacher will let you know which way they prefer. If that is confusing, review the video for order of operations. Send us your questions and comments through the Contact Us page on the website. Good luck.